For this one, we're gonna skip to home math first, since it's like kind of relevant to what we're talking about. Okay.
Who convinced us that getting huge
Thank
and
you.
putting on muscle would attract women?
Men did that.
The idea is pretty simple.
Well, hang on. I'm gonna say something first off. Like, one thing that I've come to understand is that like buff dudes and then dad bods, like it's all like really hot as long as like the dude is just being a dude, at least to me. And did you say dainty bladder? Maybe slightly. But one thing that I've come to understand is that girls who want dad bods, they tend to not want to work out or take care of themselves either. No, I'm not saying dad bods like that's what you're doing. I'm just saying that's what these chicks are like thinking. And then like buff guys are like they think that they need to like match them, you know what I mean? But anyway, let's go.
Work out, build muscle, and get girls. Basically, getting fit can transform you from this guy into this guy. So where does this idea come from?
Other men convinced you of that.
Of course, that's...
I don't fully believe that. I don't believe this bitch because if you look at Book Talk, like the way that those men are portrayed on Book Talk, or even like old school like Harlequin romances, or like any of these like romance novels, it's always like the super buff guy. Like just admit it, girls. Like you like a strong guy. It's okay. Let's work on not overcomplicating things anymore in the modern day, because it's gonna save everyone a whole lot of anxiety and headaches.
That's not really true. She's only saying that because feminists hate their fathers and they want men to fail, and then they end up alone and they can't figure out why. Modern women will try to tell you that they don't like strength, and it's always a lie. This one's trying to tell you that working out...
Well, I'm glad that me and Home Math actually agree, because like I said, it's an overcomplicated issue when they do actually like this stuff, you know?
To build muscle is gay because women don't like it and men do. And that's not what's happening here. What's actually going on here is the more that a man likes something, the more that he'll say it. This is a speech bubble up here. And the more that a woman likes something, the more she hopes that you'll figure it out. This is a thought bubble down here for the more secret category. In other words, women do like strong men, but a lot of them lie about it. Especially feminists, because they
also, like, women will just straight lie when it comes specifically solely to what they want in a man, like what they genuinely like and want in a man. This is not an issue that I've ever personally had. I've just always been real with people. It is something that I've observed in other chicks, like they just won't outright admit it. I do think this is also the case for like girls who get with some of these like kind of woke feminist dudes, and then the dude starts like wearing girls' clothing and doing all this and that, because in the meanwhile his girlfriend is like encouraging him to do this stuff, and then later on she ends up leaving him because he became what she did not find attractive. Yeah, I don't know why they won't just be honest. Like they want like a dude who's capable of being really fucking masculine, but is nice to her. Does that make sense? At least that's what I understand. There's some parts of this where, like, I've just been like, yeah, I just want a nice guy. But from where, like, I've spent so many years interested in women, I never really thought about men. So this is, like, another part where it's like, I'm not the best for advice. However, there's stuff that I have learned and understood, okay? But there's some womanisms, these complex, pointless womanisms that I had to learn myself what they meant. Otherwise, like, I just kind of paid no mind to it. I'm like, okay, this sounds like some overly complicated thing, and my mind doesn't go that far, and I don't want to really worry about it. The women that read Morning Glory Milking Farm, that's the Minotaurs, right? This is it, Minotaurs? Like the girls that's into like Monster Cock or something. But yeah, but anyway, like, why do women actually just not even be honest, or they'll just lie specifically about what they like in a guy? It actually comes all down to they don't want to be judged. Okay, They just don't want to be judged, and I think that this is part of those traits where they avoid accountability.
hate you. And it looks like this.
All right,
It's the
let's
same every time.
continue
What do
it.
you want? Don't work out. Here you go. Ew. The studies on this are very conclusive.
Oh, what's this say? Hold on, Math, you're moving a little fast.
Don't work out. Here you go.
Try to
Ew.
read.
The studies on
Let's see, cues of upper body strength account for most of the variance in men's bodily attractiveness because they want you to figure it out. I've wondered, like, if women, like, do they just want a man to figure it out because they don't know how to figure it out themselves? Like, yeah, figure it out for me, and then get mad when the dude's like presenting all the wrong answers. I don't know. I've never been in that situation to know, but I'm trying to make sense. I wish that women would be more real, but honestly, with how coddled and self-obsessed that they have become because of social media, way more than they ever were prior to, I don't know, like 2015 perhaps, or whenever it got bad. If they were more real, then they couldn't scapegoat on things. They couldn't play dumb or any of their woman tricks, right? They can't do that. And I think that's another reason why they hold this gendered right to be ignorant to things. That is very true. It's more noticeable with social media that the internet has become a mirror for the psyche. Like, we see it for what it is. All right, let's keep going. We're only a minute in. And I've already like talked over this for 5 hours.
on this are very conclusive. This one says estimates of physical strength determined over 70% of men's bodily attractiveness. And contrary to popular theories, in other words, feminist noises, the strongest men were always the most attractive. And the working theory is that women prefer this because it shows that you can fight. Remember,
Yeah. Oh yeah, you guys. Like, I don't have, like, I guess I could be real with you if you want to use me as an example, because I'm willing and able to be real with you. Okay. You know those like fat muscular dudes that are bodybuilders, like real ass bodybuilders, not like sculpted, but like they're fat and they have muscle. They look like some kind of ancient Celtic warrior god to me. And to me, that is the epitome of how hot a dude can be. And I know like that's like almost like not an ideal that most men don't want to reach, right? But for me, I think that it's like they just look like they're. I also have this like fascination with ancient warfare, which might play a part of it. Yeah, I do. Powerlifters. Yeah, I think that they're like, there's this one competition, I forget what it's called, but they have to go lift like a really heavy rock, and I just think they look freaking amazing. Yeah, human tanks. I just like, oh, you like them fat ripped? Yeah, like they look like they can go fist fight a barbarian tribe. You know what I mean? I know it's rare for me to like gush about like men, but like I do have like an attraction to them, and like like a regular guy, good looking, right? Regular guy, good looking. I'm just saying. But like, to me, if I was to write like some of these like romance novels or something like that, I would have this like power lifter looking guy. Who's just like, he could just freaking like rip something to shreds with his bare hands. Like, I like him manly. Like, I think that's very manly. It's also extremely rare body type. But if we're talking body, this is what I like, you know. And not what I like. This is just almost like, yeah, this is the type of man I want. Like, that is not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, if I watched a powerlifter competition, I would think it was hot as fuck. But I also feel the thing about women's volleyball. The same thing about women's volleyball. Okay? Tight abs and jiggly booties. Okay, I'm fucked up mentally. I don't know. I'm sorry. Okay? Once a Viking. Oh my god, yeah. Yeah. No, it's not, it's not like I would only date power lifters. It's not like that. I'm just saying, like, that to me is like is the word I want to use antithesis? Like, this is the antithesis or the epitome of what I think is like the peak male hotness when it comes to physique. Okay, so I've had many bodybuilder friends or like many like weightlifter friends, and honestly for that, because like I've seen the process, like I've had many friends that went from like being like just kind of basic to like being cut. Witnessing the process is like pretty sexy too. It's like seeing like the guy like go like make his gains. That's pretty hot. Okay, that's pretty hot. But I also like really like fitness a lot as someone who's a little too sedentary. I gotta get back on the ball, but like I like fitness a lot. I don't know, I just think gains, like when you get into like I guess you'd call it fitness culture. I guess it's a culture, right? Fitness culture. That would be cool. You know, having a significant other that wants to do like fitness stuff with you, that would be really cool. I have been, stop. I haven't been sleeping normal. Stop. Don't judge me. I at least did some yoga this morning, okay? That's not like working out, but the yoga ball. I need to get back into doing chest presses because like they make me happy. I love doing those. Eugene Sandow, the great grandfather of bodybuilding before steroids. Oh yeah, I'm turned off whenever I find out roids had a part of it. Like I've learned that like sometimes like these guys like get into testosterone injections, which I guess that's not too bad, but if there's like steroids involved, I'm like, all right, this isn't natty. I'm out of it. I'm done with this guy. I love fitness culture. Well, I don't like love it. Like I'm not gonna go do like CrossFit or some kind of like wild trend. So I do two things. I like to look into eating clean through Japanese cuisine, and like I'll just do like some basic stuff like that, and I'll also like look at Mediterranean. I guess I do three things: Japanese cuisine, Mediterranean diet stuff, and then really nice dinners planned around like weightlifting and stuff. So you're gonna like eat light, like probably lots of chicken, stuff like that, calorie control stuff. Anyway, let me keep this playing. But I forget what like my overall point is, but I will make this point that chicks are just not real because they don't want to be judged. And I don't understand what they're afraid of being judged for, other than like this is just like one of these kind of rat-like ways to have a hole to escape accountability through. Bulking meals? No, not bulking meals. More like I don't drink like protein powders or anything like that, so I'll just look up fun recipes for like, I don't know, like do something fun with like chicken and broccoli or something after like you work out, and I'll meal plan around feeding my muscles. Does that make sense? I don't know. I'm doing this like through Pinterest and like weightlifting forums, okay? I'm just like taking other people's ideas and I'm like, oh, I like that. I'm gonna do that. Cause sometimes like when I was like really like doing good, like you know, I felt like I needed so much protein, and then also like my muscles would be hurting like really bad. Non-synthetic high protein. Yeah. I don't like I have protein shake stuff. I just don't like them. Whole rotisserie chickens. Yeah, and you see like and I personally, because I cannot eat like a man, so I can't sit here. I also haven't had a rotisserie chicken and I don't even know how long. I just eat so basic anymore. I have to like pair it with like a lot of vegetables, and people will like give me shit because I'll eat like 2 heads of broccoli in a week, which I don't know why you guys have to give me shit over that. Like I'm using it to like really bulk out meals, so like I'm not overeating with protein and stuff. I cannot do raw eggs. I cannot do the slimy texture of raw eggs. But spending to bulk is expensive. I would never bulk. I don't really feel like I need to do something like that. Because like I did think about getting into bodybuilding. I did think about it, but like I'm a little too lazy for that. I'm a little too lazy to like keep up with that every single day. Because like, again, I don't sleep a lot. And there'll be days, oh my god, it'll be like it'll be like Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I'm probably trying to finally get all the sleep I need. So I'll do like an hour or two of like exercising and then spend most of the day in bed. At least one of those days. Muscle mommy, I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't mind having like better rounded shoulders and nicer arms, to be honest with you. I need to keep this going. Hold on, we'll keep it going.
Bad boy stuff is what they find attractive, even if they don't admit it. Here's another study. The preference.
So, time out. So when we're talking bad boy stuff, when me getting bonked, in the modern era, when we say bad boy stuff, like we're talking about bitches who want like a convict that's gonna beat them. Like they want that possibility of danger. Like I don't understand it. It is just stupid bitch behavior.
Preference gets even stronger when the relationship is short term, which means that's what they want for their children. What else are short-term relationships even for? Long-term relationships are for resources, for supportiveness of various kinds. Short-term are for DNA. So women desire supportiveness emotionally, that's the part they say out loud, speech bubble, and they desire strength sexually of various kinds, including physical. The only exception...
Let me tell you something. In ancient Rome, women were okay. Like, it was seen as okay, at least at some time period in ancient Rome, for married women to go fight gladiators for fertility reasons. Okay? I'm just saying. Even Marcus Aurelius' wives did it, but he killed that gladiator, which is, like, really fucked up. And then when, you know, people, like, Marcus Aurelius was, like, really good. I love Meditations. I learned a lot from his book, Meditations. And I also read that on stream. It's over in a playlist on Rumble, on my Rumble channel. But, you know, Marcus Aurelius being cool with Meditations, his son, who took over Rome after he died, we don't talk about that. That was a bad time. That was a very bad time for Rome. He was not a good son. I'm reading that you need zinc, magnesium, and basically a balanced diet. Yeah, I need more iodine just for separate reasons because, like, I've been doing a lot better not getting sick all the time. But I definitely need more magnesium and zinc. I don't really want to take supplements, even though I do take a supplement for vitamin D because I don't go outside enough. Oh, Stoicism. I know, like, some people don't like Stoicism. They're critical of it. And I think some of that critique is valid. However, I love Stoicism. I love reading, like, I got Meditations, like, right here on my bookshelf, and I've read it a few times. I've read it on stream. That was my first introductory to Stoicism, and then just, it really helps me better conduct my emotions. I know that that's weird, like, it's a little different for men. It can be the same for women practicing Stoicism, but for me, like, it really helped me just in my own weird way. Like, it helped me to be able to express emotionally a little better than I ever used to. Because, like, I would go from, like, never showing much emotion to kind of being bottled up and angsty. And, like, Stoicism, like, helped me, like, look deeper inside to fix things. That's just where I took it, really. That's just me. I'm gonna keep this playing.
Is if you're a ridiculous huge bodybuilder with a 6-pack or a 12-pack, but that's not because you became too strong. It's because you became a muscle princess, which is gay. Most women are not looking for this. They're looking for something more like this or even this. Clearly.
Well, this over here is just hobby. Like, this is a hobby. That's why he's got the spray tan, right? To show it off. He's, like, in a competition. I mean, they look good. I mean, like, peak physical fitness is always going to be very attractive, you know?
Be fit, but not overdoing it. Most women will probably actually tell you that they prefer this guy because this one looks like he spends all his time taking selfies at the gym, and this one looks like he gets things done. So,
oh, you know, I understand that, actually. I actually, as a woman, neuron activation, like, yeah, this guy,
even this
here with the water behind him, he looks like he, like, works a lot with his hands and works, like, out in the field or something. And then this guy here kind of seems very vapid to me. And this guy is just doing it for a competition. Like, I don't really think much about that, but that is true. I don't know why like women won't like just be honest. I mean, look, he's even got the Calvin Kleins hanging out. Like, I don't want none of that, to be honest with you.
This guy might be a little too close to Muscle Princess, but you don't have to worry about becoming one by accident. Once again, this is me at my second peak of physical
Oh my god, we got a home math selfie.
fitness. I had one when I was 25 and another when I was 32. I put in a lot of work to achieve this.
It looks
And I
great.
promise it helped a lot
looks
with
great.
women. I did not make it into the Muscle Princess category. I did not need to have a six-pack. Do you see how my six-pack is kinda sorta peeking through here in these shadows, but there's just a little too much dough? This body was very popular with women. So you don't have to be perfect, and you also don't have to worry about going overboard. It's just stronger is better. It's real simple. So
You know, if we would stop listening to ugly women in society, we would be in a better place. Rotisserie Chickenville. Yeah, they got to do that spray tan thing to show off like all the stuff for the judges. I used to wonder like why is it like they get into bodybuilding and then they go get a spray tan, like what the fuck is that? And that's why.
unless you're dedicating your life to the gym, the more you build muscle and the less you store fat, the more that women will like you in general. I could have done better here, but it was good enough. Speaking of doing better, this
looked fine
video
to
is
me.
sponsored by ODGG Supply, who has everything you need for when the government decides that your house is now reparations for Somalians. Get gear for
What?
marching, camping, night vision, and more.
Hold on, I kind of like this like tactical thing. Hang on, I'm gonna watch this ad.
All tested by these totally non-militia. They just love nature, okay? Lifting is enough for the club, but not for global Rhodesia. So check out odggsupply.com and get some stuff to build the skills you're probably gonna need soon. Use code HOMATH12 for 12% off
That was
almost
kinda
everything.
cool.
Getting fit is good enough for the good times, and these were the most fit times of my life, and they were some of the best times of my life. These other ones were good for different reasons, and those results match perfectly with the research. So don't let feminists tell you that women don't want strong men. But if that's true, what's this guy talking about?
I post my physique, 47 responses, 47 DMs. Guess who they were?
Whoa.
Men! Only men!
Oh, I thought he was gonna say women were talking first. And one thing I've heard about like dating apps is that women do not talk first or something like that. They don't talk first. And I for a hot second I thought he was getting like women. I was like, oh God, get it, brother. But no, never mind.
Okay, when you say it that way, it's
But hang on, time out. I know these men working on themselves. I just want to say the men who support you, like these gym bros and stuff, I think that is insanely adorable and I love it so much. I love when dudes will just be straight up bros with each other. Like they don't even have to know each other's name or anything. They're just like, hell yeah, brother. That is so adorable to me, and I hope that men never ever lose that sense of brotherhood that they have. He was very upset at the fact he was, poor guy.
sounds gay. But that's not what's happening. In the social sciences, they call this a failure of cross-sex mind reading. You might know it better as being a f***ing retard. And both of them are doing it.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
go back to Zones version 2. Again, men talk out loud about the women they like and the things they like about women, speech bubble, and as we like women less and less, we're less willing to talk about them even if we do hang out sometimes. Thought bubble, lower on the chart, is more secret. So a failure of
Okay.
cross-sex mind reading
Oh, when you think that everyone thinks the same way you think because of internet-based retardation. Okay.
means that if you're a man, you think women are going to act like men and say the things they like out loud, and if you're a woman, you think men are going to act like women and focus on their looks, mostly to mog other men instead of to attract the opposite sex.
Yeah, that's that projection shit that women do where I'm just like, men are like a whole different gender than you, bitch. Like, what are you talking about? Let's see, Mog, to outdo, usurp, defeat, or displace, especially with relevance to social status or perceived desirability. I think like mogging culture, like clavicular, the clavicle guy, whatever his name is, clavicle, clavicular. Do you guys know who I'm talking about? It's the Mog guy. Anybody I've ever seen that got like deep into like mogging, he's like, hang on a second. It's this guy. Clavicle here. When they get into like Mog culture, I have not ever seen a dude who's just like normal about it. Like they're usually like some kind of coddled, gentle parented zoomer, you know? This is my introduction to Mog culture. I think it's very bisexual. Okay, I don't approve of it. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's for very vapid women and femboys, I think. Anyway, moving on. Oh wait, no, this is Nick Shirley. Over here.
I mean, just listen to how Just listen to how bad of a failure of cross-sex mind reading it is when this girl hears this guy say he's working out for girls and then tells him, no, you're doing it for guys.
A while back, I made a video where I said
They should
men think that women do everything for male attention because men do everything for male attention.
I post my physique, 47 responses. 47 DMs.
His shoulders look good.
Men! Only men!
It didn't seem like he wanted the male attention. You see what I'm getting at? I'm not sure how you got that from his reaction. He says what he wants, and she doesn't believe him because she doesn't say what she wants. This is because women say things out loud that make them look good, presentable.
Oh,
and
yes.
Men say things out loud that
So the thing where I'm just like, is it a way to dodge accountability? I guess simple as it is just to be presentable, because they really don't want to be judged, and I'm just like, well, when you're like more real and personable, like, who's that fucking hurting? Like, that's not making you look bad.
actually want. And the things women actually want, the things that make them feel desire, they keep quiet about that so they don't look bad. More secret.
It doesn't
thoughtful.
make sense,
If women
though.
walked around saying things like, I want a 6'5" vampire.
Let's see, morning, because if it was a good morning, I'd be waking up with a hot 6'5" mafia man wanting to spoil me and any man who looks at me, and kill any man that wants to. Oh,
Mafia
God.
boss, like in my old video, Abby's Perfect Man, men would just not marry them. We would go, Jesus, I don't want to have to drink blood to hang on to a bratty mid. And if
Yeah,
I did, I would
really.
still be 5'11", and I don't think the mafia takes vampires. And then the species would die, you know, like it is right now. And so women lie about what they want. That's how evolution works. And some of them don't even know they're doing it, and that's why they think you're doing it too. So that explains why she thinks men are working out for each other instead of for women, and why she probably does like stronger men, but either she doesn't want to say it, or she just doesn't want to believe that about herself, even though she feels it all the time. Kind of
Well,
like...
I do think that because of feminism, women are becoming very suppressed. Like, mentally suppressed. Or is it repressed? Mentally repressed is the word I mean. Repressed. Which is very sad.
Like if you were scared of a bug and you screamed and then you tried to convince yourself it was actually a war cry. Let's see how her idea worked out.
And a lot of men did not like this idea. The common response I got was, I don't do everything for male attention, or, well, women do things for other women's attention. Well, yeah, no shit. Lots of women do things for women's attention, not for male attention, which was my original point.
Right.
Thank you for the $2 sideways. I do love sassy home math. I love when he's like daddy home math at times, where he's just like, all right, I'm gonna have to parent these awfuls and explain shit to them.
Men compete directly out in the open, and women play nice and quietly mug each other.
Now, this man may be trying to get...
I guess that's true. All I know is that mids want to believe that they're 10s, And 10s are usually, if they're not psycho, they tend to be pretty humble. And I don't know. I've just always been okay with myself, you know. I guess I mean, when chicks try to mog me, which is usually in an online space, right? Because I'm not dealing with this like at my job, and I don't really go anywhere else. But when chicks try to, I guess we can say, mog me, they tend to just be like overly flirtatious and whorish in a male space to a point that it grosses me the fuck out. That's usually it. Like, they try to like make sure that they have male sexual attention on them that's easily accessible, and other ways, like other chicks have felt like they had to compete with me because I was more sociable than they were, or personable, I guess. That's what I've ever really dealt with. Women have a really bad intuition about height. Yeah, 10s aren't really polite. Like, I've known many girls that are like 8+ that are just beautiful and always very sweet. They're the ones that are basically like that. They're the ones that tell the mids that they're hot too. Like, they gas them up. And then mids will, and we're talking like 5, 6, 7. They will they're always like they're so insecure. Like, they can't just accept that they are a 10 to some man somewhere if they would just open their fucking heart, you know. I don't know, it's just like a lot of unnecessary stuff, but that's just my opinion. Like, this is stuff I would never be caught up doing, you know what I mean? Like, it's just too much stress. Like, just like who you are. Anyway, I want to keep this going.
Get women's attention with this build that he has created. However, he lives in a society where the only attention it's going to get is other men's.
So this is where it all comes together. When she says that getting huge is only going to get attention from other men, what she means is immediate attention out in the open, like on Instagram. Once again, because that's what she wants. She wants the attention, and she thinks that you want what she wants, which is a failure of whatever. It's stupid. Women post to social media because they want immediate attention right now where everyone can see it. I am the princess. I have the most likes. So she thinks that he's trying to be muscle princess. As if he's doing the work to get...
Okay, I wasn't understanding what he meant, muscle princess, but I get it now. Okay. Yeah, that's that transference thing, because they don't understand men. Yeah, okay. Making sense to me now.
The internet likes, and he did get those, and he didn't like them.
Women should just learn how to compliment men. That's a very simple piece of advice, but it's not overly complicated, so women are not going to listen to it.
Because they were from men. Because men are like this. Hello, I have noticed you. We say too much too fast. And women are like this. What do you want? Be nice. Here's niceness. Ew, not from you. Women say too little too slowly. In other words, when men see something they like, they will say it out loud immediately. And when women see something they like, they don't say it out loud right away. They see it, and then, after careful judgment, they figure out how they feel about it, and then later, when it's safe, they'll say it out loud if you're lucky.
So one thing I want to add to this is that women will spend way more time worrying about if they are desirable or not, trying to be desirable. And during all of this time, this is why I say that women are very self-absorbed, like they're more focused on this. And it's going to be probably any chick that you meet, if she's single and what have you, okay? Unless she's like real with herself about this, like she's able to acknowledge this within herself. But women tend to not look deep enough within themselves to understand how they work themselves. But this is why I say self-absorbed, is because they will spend more time worrying about being desirable. So every man she comes across thinks that she's really hot. And this goes back to the same example I was using of them being overly flirtatious in male friend circles once you get a girl in there. And she's acting whorishly, because you can't see her, so she can't use her body too much, so she's gonna like be overly flirtatious, right? It's to be desirable. And then once they get all the attention that they want, so they can feel validated, and then the princess thing, right, is then they start thinking about what do they actually desire. And I think this is also kind of where women will start backburnering guys and homie hopping and stuff. This is where like the horror really comes out, in my opinion, just based on the unfortunate bullshit that I've seen that's destroyed friends groups. And one thing that I personally never dealt with, but I was always aware of, and I checked out of it because like I'm not a very competitive person. I just live and let live. I don't really care to try to outdo another woman or whatever. Like I'm not very competitive. If I'm in a girl circle and they're trying to do a hen pecking order, I nope the fuck out of there. Like nah, they're not woman enough to put me underneath of them. But here where we're just trying to make sure that we're desirable to everyone, I think that that's a very vain thing to worry about, and all women seem to do it. For me personally, I guess you could say, well, I think this might be like in a dating idea, but for me personally in general, I just want to make sure that like I'm not a cunt unless it's like the right time for it. Like I'm yelling at a politician, or there's something that I'm quite passionate about. But if I was to care about any type of like way that you're perceiving me, I just don't want you to think I'm a bitch, right? But other women want to, well, you've seen them, like OF chicks and all these like undignified women that are very quick to like want to show off their body and stuff to and be misandrous to men that they supposedly wouldn't even like at all. So, but then like, I mean, like once they have everything, they're like a fat dragon sitting on top of treasure of male attention, and then they start deciding what they want. Women do not want to be desirable to other women, because a lot of times you'll find that chicks will copy other girls, and then they'll get into a fight over that, over being copied. It's not to be desirable. I mean, even whenever you see desirable to other women, I mean, when you see chicks who are trying to look like other girls and stuff like that, they're doing this like girl, it can kind of factor into the girl ganging thing where they're like, well, this whore did it and I'm going to do it too because it's working for her, and this is getting us male attention. We're getting male attention. We're getting male attention. If we're together, being slutty together, this brings us more male attention. If they're reasonable, they might like dress nice and be like, oh yeah, I'm dressing this way for the girls. That's kind of like surface level, okay, I guess, where they're doing it for other girls. But a lot of times like you'll see them wearing like pants and stuff where they want to make sure they're at, even if they're just normal chicks, like, is my ass showing off enough for the guys? Yeah, there's that. So I'll let it keep going.
Women will say muscles don't impress me and then later leave a bite mark on your bicep. So the research is clear, women like stronger men, and the internet is fake. What you see people saying is not what they actually feel. She thinks all these guys want to marry her. And women think that men think like women, and men think that women think like men. It's a mess. So it is worth it to work out, and it's not worth it to listen to TikTok girls. Just remember this image when a woman tells you what she wants. She's not telling you the most important part because she thinks that you should just know. And then remember this one. Women don't say the stuff they like out loud because it makes them look bad. And when your DMs fill up with men,
Only men!
that doesn't mean they're the ones who like it. It means you have to go outside and make women feel safe telling you what they really think. Only one girl ever DM'd me and said, yes, I am inquiring about the muscle pictures, and it was this one. And there was a very big...
What did he point out, like a 4? Or was it a 3 or is it a 4? Which one did he tap?
Muscle pictures, and it was this one. And
4. Or is he touching the 3? What does he mean? I think he's pointing at the 4. Let's see. Okay, so the 4? Okay.
There was a very big power difference in that relationship, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
The ones who go straight for your body are probably not the ones you want to keep. So the reason you're frustrated is because you expect women to come straight after you like you probably go after them, and they're not going to do that even if they do like what they see. They're just going to drop a hanky and you have to notice and go, oh, was that, did you want my attention? So do work out, it is worth it. Do not listen to feminists, it is never worth it. And remember, when women show their bodies, they get men in the DMs. And when men show their bodies, they get men in the DMs. Because that is what
men desire the flesh.
men do. We go.
I'm too dense for the mind games, too. I'm just like, can you make it multiple choice, brother? I don't know. Or in this case, sister. Bitch, please, bitch. What do you want from me?
DMs. If you want women in your DMs, you don't show your body. You show yourself with other women. This will make them chase you. This will make them like you. If she chases you and gets you and she never really liked you, she's just gonna go, ugh, why did
okay, this is like the most supreme thing that women do, where I'm personally like, if I see him around a bunch of women, I'm automatically would think that I don't have a chance. There's gonna be some bitch that's gonna like character assassinate me. If like she'll be in his DMs like talking mad shit about me. Like I would just give up right away. I'd be like, oh, I see you like to keep a harem of women. I'm going to stay away. So I don't know why women do that. It seems to be so much so in mass that Homath has to put it in a diagram. So yeah, I don't get that. I do, I guess. Like, they're desirable. Other women want them, and I'm just like, I see a guy that has a harem like Sykkuno. It's probably a fake boy. I don't know. If you have a lot of female friends, like, and you think you're a good person, then if that shoe doesn't fit, don't wear it, okay?
I do this? I thought I liked this guy, and I don't. I just want to take him away from other women. So men like women in
they want to lock
way,
him down.
And women like men in 2 ways, and they'll only tell you about the one that doesn't work. Do the other one first. Hit the gym.
And that was created by men.
At the end of her video, she accidentally gives some good advice.
So the amount of time and effort you have put into getting that build, I suggest putting the equal time and effort into your personality and understanding what women actually want.
She was trying to say that you should put your energy into good guy stuff instead of attractive stuff, but she accidentally said to treat them both equal, which is the perfect strategy. This is why they...
Oh yeah, if you do it equal, you'll be in Prince Charming zone. Right? Okay, I get it.
Chase you. This is why they keep you. Remember to like, share, follow, subscribe, and click the link in my bio for all my stuff.
That was actually a really great Homath video. Oh, Homath responded to this. Somebody says, like, don't listen to what they say, look at what they do, and Homath says, I'm gonna like that. And find out what they do that they don't let you see. Oh my god, Homath! Yeah! Did you enjoy that as much as I did? No? You should follow me anyway and bully me about it. I love the attention.